Alright, we just finished, well, so Angela won twice on Wheel for the Wii. This time, why don't we do a showdown on Jeopardy for the Wii? This will be between Phyllis Lappenvance, Kelly Kapoor, and Oscar Martinez. Last time Phyllis and Oscar played, Roy was against them.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Thank you very much, Trebek. And as I honor the life and legacy of Alex Trebek. Let's do this, shall we?
This is Jeopardy!
The Office Edition. Good luck to Phyllis, Kelly, and Oscar as we get started.
And we have
One daily double awaits you guys in these categories, which are
World
World Geography,
That's my mom.
That's My Ma,
Animals.
Animals,
Judy.
Judy,
In the bookstore.
Bookstore,
And
and Olive Oil.
Layer 1.
Phyllis, where do we start?
Of the board as we continue.
Let's do That's My Ma
You
for
can point the
200.
remote at the screen. In 1758, Ben Franklin issued his last publication of this annual.
Phyllis,
It's Layer
what is
1.
Poor Richard's Almanac?
Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding.
You are right. Phyllis,
Layer 1.
Ma for 4.
Game fish of the family Istiophoridae with a pointed snout.
Anybody?
The correct
It
response
was
is the marlin.
Marlin. Where do we go,
Layer 1,
Phyllis?
You pick again. please.
Ma for 6.
A doctor who specializes in the treatment of skin diseases.
Phyllis,
Yes, Player 1.
what's a dermatologist? Correct.
Choose again, Player 1.
Ma for 8.
Kelly?
Its silhouette is seen here.
Phyllis,
Okay.
what
Player
is
1.
Massachusetts? That's right. Go again, Phyllis.
Player 1. Back
Ma
to
for
you.
grand.
Dr. Faustus, playwright. Here's the correct
The answer
response.
was
Christopher
Marlowe.
Player 1. Pick
Let's
again.
do Judy for 200.
Her losing the Oscar for 1954's A Star is Born was called the biggest robbery since Brinks. Player
Phyllis, who's Judy Garland?
1. Good.
That's it.
You get to pick again.
Judy for 4.
Player 1. As Judy, this 1980 title character, Goldie Hawn said, "And I mean, look at this place. The army couldn't afford drapes."
Oscar,
Yes, Player 3.
who's Private Benjamin? That is correct, Mr. Martinez.
Please pick again.
Judy for
Player
6.
3. Judy Reyes staffed Sacred Heart Hospital as nurse Carla Espinosa on this Zach Braff sitcom.
Kelly,
Okay, Player 2.
who's Scrubs? What is Scrubs?
You got
You
it.
got it. Either way.
We return to
Judy for 8.
From 1984 to 1992, Judith Light and this live-in housekeeper struggled over the question, who's the boss?
Oscar,
Let's hear it, Player 3.
who is Tony Danza? Yes.
Correct.
Go again, Oscar.
Select again.
Judy for 1,000. Daily double. Oh boy.
It's the Daily Double. Your
Let's
response.
do
You need to select your wager.
800.
Okay, here is the clue. She hit the top 40 in both 1975 and 1977 with Send in the Clowns.
Who is Judy Collins? Oscar. You got it.
To first place. Player 3.
Go again, Mr. Martinez. Okay, why don't we do Olive Oil for 200, please?
Most U.S. produced olive oil comes from this state, so watch out, you dancing raisins.
Phyllis.
It's player one.
What is California? You are right. What's next, Miss Vance?
You get to pick again, player
Olive
one.
oil for 400.
It's pure and delicious. The oil that's the cold-pressed result of the first pressing of olives is extra this.
Kelly.
Player two.
What is virgin?
Yes.
You are correct. Miss Kapoor.
Player two. You
Olive
pick
oil
again.
for 600.
Here's a pH test. All olive oils are graded in accordance with the degree of this they contain. Lower is better.
Phyllis.
Yes, player one.
What is acidity? Right. Go again, Phyllis.
Please pick again, player
Olive
one.
oil for 800, please.
This Greek dish of lamb marinated in olive oil and spices, grilled and skewered, gets its name from the Greek for skewer.
Phyllis.
Player one.
What is souvlaki? Correct.
Good. Player one.
1,000 on olive oil?
This LA Area Institute's famed olive walk is harvested for olive oil named for the school.
Phyllis.
It's player one.
What is Caltech?
Yes.
Right you are. Miss Lappin Vance.
Choose again, player one.
Where do we go? World Geography for 200.
Melbourne is in the Australian state named for this woman, a friend of Viscount Melbourne.
Kelly.
Okay, player two.
Who's Victoria? Queen Victoria. You are right, Kelly. What's next, Miss Kapoor?
Select again.
World Geography 4.
You can enter this European city via the Puerta de Bisagra and its U.S. namesake via exit 64 on the Ohio Turnpike.
Oscar.
Let's hear it, player three.
What is Toledo? Correct.
You're right.
Go again, Mr. Martinez.
We return
Let's
to
pick
you.
World Geography for 600, please.
Paulistas live in a large city in this large South American country.
Phyllis.
Player one.
What is Brazil? You are correct. World Geography for 8.
You again, player one. This country's Grand Canal ends at the port of Hangzhou.
Kelly.
Let's hear it, player two.
What is China? Yes.
That's right, way to go.
Go again, Miss Kapoor.
Player two, back to you.
Geography for 1,000.
It's Africa's highest amount that shares its name with a country.
Phyllis.
It's player one.
What's Kenya? What's about Kenya? See, either way, you got it right, Phyllis.
You get to pick again, player one.
Animals for 200.
Here's Kelly.
One in every 6 known bird species makes its home in this rainforest.
Anybody?
Here's one.
It was
The Amazon.
the Amazon.
Player one.
Animals
Back
for.
to you. Sputniks 5, 6, 9, and 10 carried these animals into space.
Oscar.
Yes, player three.
What are dogs? You are correct. Go again, Oscar.
You again, player three.
Animals for 600, please.
Got one of these odorous animals, also known as a polecat, as a pet? Call your humane society to make sure it's legal.
Kelly.
Okay, player two.
What's a skunk? That's it.
Player two. You pick
Animals
again.
for 8.
Critters of the Pleistocene epoch include the mammoth and this breast-toothed relative.
Kelly.
Yes, player two.
What's the mastodon?
That's
Yes.
correct.
What's next,
Please
Kelly?
pick again.
Animals for 1,000.
Dachs, as in Dachshund, is German for this burrowing animal.
Phyllis.
Let's hear it, player one.
What's the badger?
Right you are.
Yes, indeed.
We return to you.
In the
player
bookstore is
one.
all that's left. Phyllis. I'll take in the bookstore for 200, please.
Fever, 1793, depicts a teen's struggle during the 1793 epidemic of this colorful fever in Philadelphia.
Oscar.
It's player 3.
Oh, what is yellow fever? Yes. Go again, Oscar. Let's do 400.
Ahab's wife tells a whale of a tale about a character mentioned briefly in this classic novel.
Oscar.
Okay, player 3.
What is Moby Dick?
That is
Correct. Pick again, Mr. Martinez.
Player 3. Back
Bookstore
to you.
for 600.
Hope Was Here is a book about a teen waitress at the Welcome Stairways Diner in this dairy state.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
What is Wisconsin? Correct.
Player 1. Pick again.
Bookstore for 8.
Take a bite out of the Vampire Armand, the 6th book in her Vampire Chronicles.
Anybody? Oscar.
It's player 3.
What is who is Shirley Jackson? No. Kelly or Phyllis?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Kelly.
Yes, player 2.
Who's Anne Rice? That's it. Last
And
clue.
Last clue for $1,000. A secret code called New Shoe is pivotal to the plot of Snowflower and the Secret Fan, set in this country.
Phyllis.
Okay, player 1.
What is China?
That's
it. It looks like Oscar is going to go first in Double Jeopardy.
Third place, which means that player 3 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. And we have 2 daily doubles.
2 daily doubles in the Double Jeopardy round. Here are the categories.
New York,
New York, New York.
Retronyms.
Retronyms.
The largest in area.
Largest in area.
Quote the raven.
Quote
Notice
the
spelling.
raven.
Birds.
Birds.
And make no mistake.
And make no mistake.
Okay,
Oscar,
let's get back
go
into
first.
this. Player 3, you make the next selection.
Retronyms for 400, please.
Retronyms were created by putting this word before coffee and gasoline.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
What is regular? Yes.
Choose again. Player 1.
Retronyms 8.
As opposed to digital, it's the kind of watch with a face and hands.
Kelly.
Let's hear it. Player 2.
What's an analog? Right. Pick again.
Please pick
1200 on retronyms.
Merriam-Webster's example of a retronym is console this.
Phyllis.
Okay, player 1.
What is television? You are correct, Miss Lappin-Vance.
You again, player 1.
Retronym 16.
Frank Mankiewicz, the coiner of the word retronym, says one of his favorites is two-parent this.
Phyllis.
Yes, player 1.
What's a family? Right.
Player
2000 on
one.
retronyms.
The Washington Post called Live This a classic retronym.
Anyone? Oscar.
Let's hear it, player 3.
What is drama?
Right.
Hey, you got it.
We return to you, player 3.
Can we do New York? New York for 400, please.
Completed in 1931, this structure required 10 million bricks. A true stairmaster would climb its 1,860 steps.
Phyllis, what is the Empire State Building? You are right. Phyllis, 800, please.
Select again. Forget about it. Now a borough, it was incorporated as a village in 1816 with roughly 4,000 residents.
Phyllis,
It's player 1.
what's Brooklyn? Right.
That's right. Way to go.
Go again. New York,
Player
12.
1.
Daily double. Oh boy.
Answer. 1 of the daily double. And
Let's do it all.
the lead. Answer. In 1754, King's College was founded in New York City. Today it's known as this Ivy League university.
What's Columbia?
That
Correct.
puts you even further
I
ahead.
put you further ahead, Phyllis.
Player 1.
New York, 16.
In 1776, after the Battle of this area, the British retook New York City and held the city until the war's end in 1783.
Kelly,
Player 2.
what is Long Island? You are right.
Choose again.
2000 on New York, New York.
In 1765, Congress met in New York to protest unfair taxes levied under this act.
Phyllis,
It's player 1.
what's the Stamp Act? Oh, not the Quartering Act. Oopsie. That was an accident.
No. Any other
I
choices?
accidentally hit Quartering Act. Kelly,
Let's hear
what's
it.
the Stamp Act?
Good for
There you go. What's next, Kelly?
Player 2. Back to you for our next selection.
Quoth the Raven. For 400.
This character has gone psycho long before he says, "She might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother."
Oscar,
Okay, player 3.
who's Norman Bates? You got it. Let's go
You get
with
to pick again.
Raven
player
for
3.
8.
Kathleen Quinlan finds comfort talking to shrink B.B. Anderson in I Never Promised You of This.
Kelly,
Yes, player 2.
what's a rose garden? You got it.
You are.
Go again, Miss Kapoor.
Please pick
12.
again.
Quoth the Raven, 12.
As John Nash in this movie, Russell Crowe does quite a bit of talking to people who don't exist.
Oscar,
It's player 3.
what's a beautiful mind? Correct. Go again, Oscar. How about
Select again.
Raven for 1600?
This Johnny Depp character tells his psychiatrist, "You are a great lover like myself."
Kelly,
Player 2.
who is Don Juan DeMarco? And that is right.
Player 2. You pick again.
Raven for 2000.
In Quills, this author muses, "My glorious prose filtered through the minds of the insane. They might improve it."
Phyllis,
Yes, player 1.
who is Marquis de Sade?
That's
That's
it.
it. What's next, Phyllis?
We return to you, player 1.
The largest in area? For 400. Largest in area for 400. Okay.
Mexico, United States, Canada.
Kelly,
Let's hear it, player 2.
what is Canada? Right.
You again, player
Largest in
2.
area, 8.
Pakistan, India, Bangladesh.
Oscar,
Okay, player 3.
what's India? Right.
Correct. Player 3, back to you.
Area for 12. Daily double. How much are you going to wager, Mr.
The
Martinez?
second daily double, player 3. You're in last place, but here's an
$1,000.
opportunity to catch- And the daily double clue. Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen.
What's Saudi Arabia? And you're correct, Oscar. Go again, Mr. Martinez.
You get to pick again.
Largest in
player
area,
3.
16.
Spain, Germany, France.
Kelly,
Let's hear it, player 2.
what is France? You are right.
Correct.
Miss Kapoor.
Player 2. Back to you.
Largest area for
Next
2,000.
option. Libya, Egypt, Tunisia.
Phyllis,
Yes, player 1.
what is Libya?
Yes.
That's right. Phyllis,
Player 1. Pick again.
make no mistake. Make no mistake for 400, please.
In Roman myth, Nenia, whose name means dirge, presided over these ceremonies.
Kelly,
Okay, player 2.
what are funerals? Yes.
Good.
Go again, Kelly.
Choose again. Player 2.
Mistake for 8.
In Egyptian myth, the god Khnum made humans on a potter's wheel, using silk from this river.
Oscar,
It's player 3.
what is the Nile? Correct. Go again, Oscar.
Select again.
Mistake for 12.
In a Botticelli painting, Zephyrus, the west wind, is blowing this full-figured newborn to shore.
Kelly,
Player 2.
what's Venus? You are right.
Correct.
Go again, Kelly.
Player 2. Back to you.
Mistake for
Next
1600.
section. This god of earthquakes called Rhea Mom and spent a lot of time in the water.
Oscar,
It's player 3.
what is Poseidon? And that's it.
Player 3. You pick again.
Mistake for
please.
2000.
In Wagner's Ring Cycle, this Norse god is known as Donner.
Kelly,
Okay, player 2.
who's Thor? Yes.
Player 2. Pick again.
Birds for 4.
Perhaps this thrush, a type of babbler, hangs out at comedy clubs with the same name hyena. Player 3.
Oscar. What is laughing? Right.
You again.
800, please.
Listen, you white-bellied bustard. I know where you live. This continent's savannah.
Kelly,
Yes, player 2.
what's Africa? Right. Go again, Miss Kapoor.
We return
1600,
to
please.
musical name of Cygnus Buxenator.
Kelly,
Let's hear it. Player 2.
what's the trumpeter's swan? Correct.
Player 2.
1200?
This common long-legged wading bird gets its name from a prop used by circus performers.
Oscar,
Yes, player 3.
what is a stilt? You are right. Last clue.
And now the $2,000 clue. This bird of the family Gruidae can be distinguished from the heron by the bustle of feathers over its rump.
Phyllis,
Let's hear it, player 1.
what is crane?
That is
You're
correct.
right, and all 3 of you are going to be playing Final Jeopardy.
All 3 of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this. Now,
Final Jeopardy category. Here it is.
Right now, with this category.
It's the
The
sea.
sea. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And the clue
Here's the final
reads,
Jeopardy clue.
national seas include the Irish, the Philippine, and this one bordered to its west by Iceland.
Anybody? Oh, got it just in time. Let's hear how you guys
Your
did.
response.
Oscar's response was the Norwegian Sea.
With that
That's
correct
right.
response, you will gain.
His wager was $8,000, so he's gonna wind up with $20,000.
Did you come up
According
with
to
the correct
Kelly,
response?
She also said Norwegian Sea.
And that
And
correct response.
what was her wager? Her wager was $6,000, so she's gonna finish with $25,000, $5,000 ahead of Oscar.
And your
Let's see what
response?
Phyllis put down. She also said the Norwegian Sea.
How much
And what will we add to her total?
Correct response.
We'll add $15,000 to her total, making her finish with $45,000. And I'll see you for my next gameplay, everyone.
You're the winner. Good game, everyone. And thank you so much for playing.